November 5th, 2017, Alex Cora is formally introduced as Red Sox manager. Less than a year later, October 28th, 2018, he's a World Series champion, the fifth rookie manager to win a championship, the first since Bob Brenly did it with the Diamondbacks in 2001. So, will Cora magic carry over to 2019? Jerry Remy joined us to tell us how the Sox manager can avoid the sophomore slump. I think Alex Cora had a pretty good rookie season as manager.
Not bad.
It's all right.
Not bad, not bad.
Pushed all the right buttons, got the Red Sox, franchise record in wins, and oh yeah, World Series title. But what will the challenges be in his sophomore season as manager?
I think those challenges have already started, and I think they started right after the Red Sox won the championship last year. You sit down and you enjoy for a long period of time. You have your parades, you have your parties, you have your team functions, you do all those things, and then all of a sudden, you got a limited off season and you start working on next year. And I think he's probably already talked to a number of players about the upcoming season, 2019, and what to expect and what we expect and what we want to do. And that will continue throughout spring training. His communication with the players is excellent. He's one of the best I've seen, with communicating with players, and that's it's what you have to be right now in the game of baseball. You have to be a good communicator, and he certainly is that. So I think that's one of his biggest challenges, is to get them focused on 2019. I love the way he manages. I think back at the World Series when we opened up at Fenway Park, and it was Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers, and he said, I'm going to send a message right away. They got Betts on first base. They try to hit and run play. It was a high fastball that Benintendi couldn't make contact with. Betts picks up a stolen base, but it showed the Dodgers right away, we're not going to be passive in this World Series. We're going to be very aggressive. We're coming after you. And I love that about him. That's what he does. He sends those kind of messages to the other team, too. And so I think that, if anybody can handle coming off a World Series and getting a team ready for the following season, I think he's the guy that can do it.
He was pretty aggressive bringing the starters out of the bullpen during the postseason.
Right, it was amazing. It was amazing to watch that.
As far as what he hasn't experienced yet as a manager, is there anything that you could see happening in 2019 that he didn't have to deal with in 2018?
Well, yeah, a lot of injuries. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that hurts a ball club, that could really hurt. And everything's been great for him here so far. Right. So it's the greatest place in the world to manage. We all know, we've been here through times where it's not so great, and you're not winning, and you're not playing well. It's not a great place to be. So he hasn't experienced that side of it yet. But I don't think he's the type that's going to let that side bother him. I really don't. He remembers from his playing days what it was like to play, and I think he relays that to his players. And I think even through tough times, even if they go through tough times, they go on a 10-game losing streak, I don't think you're going to see a different Alex Cora than if it was on a 10-game winning streak.
Keep things in perspective, and to your point, after Game 1 of the World Series when the Red Sox won, he said during the post-game press conference, he said, yeah, we won the game, but you know what? Life goes on. My wife called me. We need diapers. I got to go get that after the game, right?
Exactly.
So that's Alex Cora in a nutshell. All right, Jerry Remy joining us to talk 2019 Red Sox all week long.